Hi there, I'm the Mystic Unicorn, and welcome to this pick-a pile session. Thank you so much for being here. It is so lovely to see you. I hope this reading finds you well. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if this reading resonates for you, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And tell me how you're feeling, or at least just claim it in the comments. What you are about to see before you are 3 separate piles, 3 separate readings. Each one potentially contains the message that Spirit needs you to hear right now. Go ahead and meditate on the image. How do the piles make you feel? Choose the pile that feels best to you. You have pile number 1. Pile number 2. Or pile number 3. You could watch 1 reading. You could watch 2 readings. Quite frankly, my dear, you could watch all 3. The choice is yours. Hello, Pile 1. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me here. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know right now. 1. 2. You know what? Just 3. 3. Okay. Message for pile 1. King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Pile 1, it looks like you are making a decision, possibly financially based, that is from the heart. There's a sense of innocence coming through in your decision, even though you seem to be of affluence, potentially. King of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. You've come very far. You understand who you are. You know what it is that you want, and you know what it is that you can provide. That's a beautiful place to be. You're very grounded. You're very, I did just hear narrow-minded. Okay, but for the most part, pile 1, I feel like you use this, we won't say narrow-minded, we'll say straightforward point of view to your benefit. I did hear to your advantage, okay. But I don't feel any malice coming from you because of this Page of Cups here. Your heart is true, centered and balanced. Page of Cups is clarified by the 2 of Pentacles and also another page, the Page of Wands. There is a lot of innocence coming from you. Maybe even somewhat of a childlike mentality, or being in touch with your inner child. Knowing how and when and why to view the world through the eyes of a child. It's as if your childlike nature, your sense of your inner child is driving you. You are balanced. Yes, 2 of Pentacles. You are balanced between your inner sense of spirit, spiritual awareness, which translates to awareness of self, but then strong, yes, a very strong and mature earthly presence. Very grounded in yourself. Very grounded within yourself. And as I was saying that, you have the Nine of Pentacles coming out here as well. Strong, independent, hardworking, self-sufficient. The Six of Pentacles here is representing your business ventures. I am feeling business is a very strong thing for you here. I am feeling family on certain levels as well. Some of what you're doing, pile one, could be in service to your family or maybe a community. Maybe you could be getting into some sort of social service, maybe politics. Okay. What is this Six of Pentacles for pile one, please? Six of Pentacles for pile one. The Ace of Pentacles. However, the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for pile one, please? Why on earth is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for pile one? Aha. Uh-oh. Okay, pile one. This is what I want to talk about with you. The Five of Cups. This is what is holding you back. This is what is stopping you, pile one, from this business venture, potentially, or this new beginning, this new physical start. Okay, I'm getting family vibes again, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to say trigger warning because something that I just picked up on is potentially a very sensitive topic for you. So prepare yourself. Bottom of the deck, first of all, you do have the Nine of Wands. Now, pile one, if you are looking to create a family, to start a family, I am feeling miscarriage vibes. Now, hold on a second. I'm not saying you are going to have a miscarriage. What I am feeling is that you have had a miscarriage, or potentially the person that you are connected to, your female counterpart, has had a miscarriage in the past. Also, I'm feeling for some of you, potentially there is a history of miscarriage in your lives, in your families, in your family lineage, almost as if it's genetic in some way or something, or some sort of chronic disease. I don't want you to give up, pile one. Nine of Wands. I do not want you to give up. I do believe, pile one, that you have the opportunity, the ability to make this happen for yourself, whether it be through surrogacy, whether it be through some sort of artificial insemination or some sort of procedure like that. That is possible. One moment, because I want to go deeper with you on this. Okay. And I'm trying to choose a deck. And actually, I want to go with the After Tarot to get some clarity on this for you, on this subject here. Now, for others of you that are resonating with this, pile one, in which this does not include a family aspiration, this is a business aspiration. Now, I do feel business aspirations here anyway, whether you're doing it for your family in order to be able to build a family, King of Pentacles energy, or if you are just in business for yourself, you're trying to start a business, you're trying to grow a business. Whatever this is for you specifically, guys, remember this is a general reading, but we do have this Five of Cups here. Five of Cups is the reason why your business adventure is not taking off as of yet. Six of Swords. I like that, pile one. Six of Swords is saying to me that you are moving forward. You will get over this loss. Five of Cups. Whether this is you've lost a business, whether this is, unfortunately, if you have had a miscarriage, or whether this is somehow your business has been failing or you feel like it has been failing. I don't feel like it's been failing, pile one. I feel like you've gone through a dip, and you're going through a dip that's helping you move forward in some way. Six of Swords. Okay? And whatever it is you've experienced here with this, Hierophant energy underneath the Six of Swords is telling me that this was a very strong and necessary lesson for you. So, in honor of us moving forward, pile one, let's talk about what's coming in terms of getting over some sort of heartbreak here and getting this business or this idea or this new start off the ground. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Excellent. Excellent, pile one. Right off the bat, we are starting you with the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Look at how beautiful this is, because you are putting this situation to rest. There is absolutely a death and a transformation happening here for you, pile one. So I feel very strongly that I want to say to you, really work on this 5 of Cups energy. Okay? Do your grieving. Allow yourself to feel what is coming through. Allow yourself to observe that which you are leaving behind. Because you are, in fact, leaving this behind. 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Okay? Let's get some more clarity here, please. Let's get some more clarity on this 5 of Cups, please. 5 of Cups for pile one. What is this 5 of Cups for pile one? Oh boy. A little bit more, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's stop right here. So far, overall energy at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Swords, pile one. This is telling me that you know exactly what's going on here, or at least you know exactly what it is that you need to change. To clarify, and why I chuckled here, is because the first card that came out, pile one, is the 6 of Pentacles. And this is the first card that came out in this overall energy to begin with. We started with the 6 of Pentacles, which to me is representing a business venture of some kind. Or at least, I guess what I just heard also is at least a chance to start something, to get something balanced and off the ground. That's what I'm feeling here for you, okay, pile one? Now, clarifying, we started with the 6 of Pentacles. We moved on to the 4 of Cups. There is something about this change that you need to make, pile one, that don't seem to be so happy about. I feel like there's some sort of habit or some way of doing things that needs to change here. I feel like it's a comfort zone of sorts, or at least it has become a comfort zone. Even if it's a painful place, it may have become a comfort zone for the very reason of the phrase, better the devil I know than the devil I don't. Well, let me tell you, I'm here to tell you, pile one, that the universe is trying to get you to give up that devil you know, so that you can have so much more than what that devil or any other devil could ever provide you. Clarifying, continue, the star, pile one. You need to have faith here. However it is you're being guided to move forward through your intuition, through your sources of information, whether that be spiritual and or physical. Okay, this being people, this being studies, this being angels, guides, source itself. Whatever direction you are being pushed in, pulled in, prodded into, pile one, you need to trust that. Because that's leading you exactly where you want to go, and a lot of healing is coming forward. Not death, not destruction, or at least not any more of that. You are moving towards healing, pile one, okay? So trust your intuition, trust what you're hearing, trust what you're sensing, because it is the truth and it is going to bring you victory. Ace of Swords. Okay, pile one? Let's close out this reading with some oracle guidance from the Gaia Oracle. And my theory behind using the Gaia Oracle is that when I see the Ace of Pentacles, I think of this as a seed that can be planted into the ground to grow and grow until it reaches the final stage of the 10 of Pentacles, where it is now, say, a tree that is bearing fruit. But it all starts with a seed. And you plant that seed into the womb, the protective nurturing, loving space of Mother Gaia. So let's get you some oracle guidance from dear old Mother Gaia. Yes? 5 shuffles. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. All right, pile 1. What is your closing oracle guidance? Okay. Wow. Okay, this is a great message, pile 1. You have card number 13. Reflection. What you see around you mirrors what you feel within you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, what is it that is not working well within you? This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must delve deep to uncover the truth. This will take time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or unconstructive thoughts and feelings. This practice over time will, help heal and restore balance to your life. It may be helpful to keep a diary in which you note your thoughts and feelings. What is it that triggers these thoughts and feelings? Journal writing will also help provided that the journal is for your eyes only. It may also be helpful to seek professional advice from a qualified counselor or health practitioner who has experience in this field. Commit to this reflective journey, be disciplined in your approach, and you will never look back. The rewards will be greater than you ever imagined. There you have it, pile 1. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for allowing me to read your energy. I hope you find yourself well, and I look forward to seeing you around fairly soon, yeah? Take care. Hello, pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see what message Spirit needs you to know right now. 3 shuffles. 4 shuffles actually. 1. 2. What message does Spirit need you to know right now? What message does Spirit need you to hear right now? Pile 2. This is 3. And this is 4. So what does Spirit need you to hear right now, pile 2? Okay. Well, first of all, we're starting you off with the Page of Wands. And with that, I'm hearing you're going through a creative change. Are you potentially, I just heard a false identity. Are you creating a new identity? Are you reinventing yourself? Or are you coming out of a false identity? Pile 2. Let's see. Messages for pile 2, please. The World in reverse. The Moon in reverse. One more card for pile 2. Pile 2. The 6 of Wands. Well, that's interesting. Pile 2, I believe, and I feel that you are emerging into victory. With the World in reverse here, I feel like you've been going through some sort of prolonged transformation. Normally, when you have the world upright, okay, this is talking about you crossing through a portal. And sometimes this process of closing out one major chapter of your life and moving towards the next can be prolonged, or at least can feel prolonged. And what I'm getting here for this pile 2 is that you've been in this, we'll call it a prolonged transition, okay? But the reason why you've been going through this prolonged transition, pile 2, is because there were some energies that needed to close out or fade out of your life, your existence, your energetic body, your energetic field. And now it seems you are finally crossing through. It's like you are now actually taking that step across the threshold through to the next cycle here. You have the moon, which is in reverse, as well as the world in reverse. And the moon in reverse here, pile 2, is saying to me that the illusion is over. You're seeing very clear now. You have a sense of direction. You know what it is you're heading towards. Now, this doesn't mean that you have all of the steps mapped out, but at least you have a very solid idea of what it is you need to be doing to at least get started in this next journey, in this next phase for yourself. And of course, that is followed by the 6 of Wands. Now that is public recognition here. Are you starting a YouTube channel? My. Aren't you special? I highly, highly recommend you be as creative as possible. 6 of Wands. This doesn't have to be public recognition. It could also be personal victory, personal recognition. I feel like for some of you, this victorious energy here, this go ahead and take your victory lap type energy, is something that's very internal. Let's clarify that. Can we clarify the 6 of Wands, please, for pile 2? Ah, yes, there it is, pile 2, the 10 of Swords, and my, oh my, it is in reverse. There's that ending right there. Now, this was either a very tough cycle for you, and for some of you, that is exactly why it took so long to actually energetically move from this space. Or it's just that for some of you, and I don't mean to make fun, I'm just laughing because I totally understand this feeling and this energy, but the prolonged aspect of this was in some cases the worst part, or at least it feels like the worst part, and that's because it is the freshest part of the whole cycle. Pile 2, okay? But you do have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck now. This is beautiful. For some of you, this means that you actually do have love coming into your life right now. So, in some cases, this is turning into a love message, because when I saw that Ace of Cups, pile 2, I was like, oh yes, someone is ready for love. Could it be you? Let's clarify the world in reverse for pile 2, please. What is the world in reverse for pile 2? The 5 of Wands. I'm being instructed to get another card. Whoop. Uh-oh. The 4 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Wands is upright. The 4 of Swords is in reverse, pile 2. And we have the 8 of Cups now at the bottom of the deck. 555, I'm seeing on the counter at this moment, pile 2. There is big change happening for you here. And what I feel like is happening is that I feel like pile 2, you've reached a point where the old argument just isn't worth fighting over any longer. The old argument, the old case, however that resonates for you. Let's see, how can I put that into words differently? For some of you, it is specifically the old argument or the old case or the old surroundings or the old mindset, the old opinion, maybe even the opinions of others. Okay? And now I've lost the second half, but that's okay. We'll go with what just came out there. It's just the old way of doing things, the old way of being. It feels like With the Four of Swords in reverse, there's nothing to think about any longer. There's no reason to mull over it. There's nothing to investigate. There's nothing to understand any longer from this situation. So in some cases, that is translating pile 2 into you having the sufficient knowledge, having sufficiently learned the lesson of whatever it is you're closing out here, and now you can finally move on. For others of you, this is a situation in which in some way, take it as it resonates, because this is a general reading, but in some way you were holding yourself back from moving forward with this because of, we'll boil it down to what could be called a sense for needing closure. There it is. Needing closure for in some way, for some reason. Whether that be requiring that other people in the situation see things from your side or your point of view, or maybe even you doing your best to see the point of view of others so that maybe this could work out in some way. And yet now we're getting to the point where it's like, you know what? I've officially had enough. 8 of Cups. We are walking away. Either you are finally deciding to walk away, pile 2, or you are finally able to walk away. And thus, that is why this process of completion, the world in reverse, is now complete. Okay. Let's talk about the moon in reverse for pile 2. What is this illusion that has... And every time I see the moon and I talk about illusion, I always hear my guides say illusions of grandeur. Were these illusions of grandeur yours, pile 2, or do they belong to the other people that you seem to be trying to find common ground with? Have you sufficiently gotten to the point where you can look at them, hear their point of view, and think to yourself, this is wildly out of what I envision for my realm of existence? And so now you can finally move forward? Now, just because their version is wildly different than yours doesn't mean that either is any more correct than the other. It just means that, unfortunately, you guys are not compatible. Okay. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Cliche, I know. Let's clarify the moon for pile 2. In reverse, please. Yes. The 9 of Pentacles. One more card, please. And the 7 of Swords. Very interesting. There was codependency here. And I feel like for whomever is walking away from this situation, there was codependency on your side too, because for some reason you didn't seem to be able to want to accept the fact that you could have differing opinion and not be a bad person, not stand on your own, not be sufficient. In some way, it feels like deep down, pile 2, somebody here, most likely the person that is making the choice to walk away, felt like they were not complete, or they were not a whole person without the approval or at least the understanding of someone else other than them. And because of that, pile 2, this person, whether this be you or the other person, has been deceiving themselves. But you are, in fact, a sovereign being. You can have a difference of opinion without the other's approval and still be self-sufficient, still be on your own, still be able to do what it is you need to do, still be able to be who you are. And quite honestly, you may even still be able to have a relationship. However, I'm not so sure that's what you want, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about that. Why don't we look at what's at the bottom of the deck for you at this point, though, pile 2? It's the sun. The moon is in reverse, and the sun is upright. You finally have the clarity. 1111 on the counter, pile 2. You finally have the clarity. And this is exactly why you, my dear, can move on. Let's clarify now, finally, let's clarify the 10 of Swords on top of this 6 of Wands here. The 10 of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit. Just one card for an extra bit of clarity on this 10 of Swords in reverse, please. Thank you. The 7 of Wands in reverse. There's no need to fight back. There's no need to hold your boundaries. There's no need, well, never Always hold your boundaries, but there's no need to hold a defensive situation or a defensive position in this situation any longer, pile 2, because you finally realize that this is a battle best left unfought. 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is the clarity that you've come to. And with the energy of the 5 of Swords, pile 2, this is a type of situation that is lose-lose, okay? Nobody wins here, pile 2. And what you've come to understand is that maybe through the advent of bickering and back and forth and this, that, and the third, and all kinds of tomfoolery, you've finally come to the understanding that there's no need to fight this because it's never going to reach a resolution. You're just going to keep spinning your wheels and continue to get nowhere. So you put down your sword, you put down your defenses, you put down your wall, and you said, I'm good, I'm going to walk away. Because my peace, my sense of peace is much more important than having your approval. I have to say, pile 2, I love that. I sure do love that for you. What's next for pile 2? What would we like to do? We would like to give you a closing message, pile 2. We're going to get that from the Crystal Mandala Oracle. Four shuffles. 1. 2. And 4, so this would be 3. And 4. Okay, closing oracle message for pile 2, please. Here we go. Oh my, pile 2. We have card number 47, which boils down to an 11. And as I'm looking at the counter here, I see 14 minutes and 7 seconds. That, my dears, is another 47. That, my dears, is another 11. And we did see 11 on the counter while we were doing this reading for you. But looky here what we have for you, pile 2. It is card number 47, Goddess Rhiannon and Amazonite. Integrity. Integrity. We bring you the empowerment of integrity. Integrity is the harmony between intention, word, and action. It is a discipline of love that creates inner security, confidence, and self-esteem. Integrity allows you to choose what promises you make according to the reasons that have meaning for you. Integrity allows you to choose what promises you make according to the reasons that have meaning for you. It empowers you to make decisions that feel authentic and honor your values. It allows you to say no without guilt or shame because you are not willing to compromise who you are to make another comfortable. As you honor your words and actions, doing what you say you will do when you say you will do it, you grow power and respect within. You can express your integrity absolutely and yet with kindness and compassion. Integrity is the gift that will bring you a powerful peace of mind and loving self-respect. There you have it, pile 2. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me, and thank you so much for allowing me to read your energy. I look forward to seeing you around fairly soon, yeah? Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what Spirit needs you to hear right now. Yes? I'm going to give you 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, pile 3. What message does Spirit need you to hear right now? Well, first and foremost, we are starting you with the King of Cups. This is a beautiful energy. This is a very emotionally stable, emotionally sturdy, and emotionally grounded energy. And I feel like this is where you are right now, or where you need to be, or where you are heading to. Now, I want you to keep in mind that the property of the King of Cups, the property of the King of Cups that I want you to keep in the forefront of your mind is how he is stable enough to handle whatever the ocean throws at him. So if you are going through difficulties right now, pile 3, I really want to encourage you to stay strong in your belief that you can weather the storm. Yes? Excellent. Messages for pile 3, please, Spirit. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. But quite frankly, pile 3, I want that to be upright. Messages for pile 3. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is good. This is very good. Oh. Okay. We have the Empress in reverse, but we also have that with the Six of Swords. Okay, pile 3, let's talk about this. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you do have the 9 of Wands, pile 3. I do not want you to give up. Somebody here is lying, and quite frankly, I feel like it's this Empress. I don't know who she is, I don't know what she stands for, and quite frankly, honey, I don't know her from Eve, and I am not trying to speak ill of her, but someone is not telling the truth. I'm hearing it's a mother figure. Either she is a mother, she is your mother, she has kids, she's a friend of yours, she's your wife, she's your baby mama. But someone of the nurturing disposition is not telling the truth, is not being honest, is not being truthful. Quite frankly, it doesn't really feel like she is herself right now. And in some way, someone is moving on from this. Six of Swords. Now, keep in mind, pile 3, that moving on in this way, which is represented by the Six of Swords, is a victory in and of itself. Why? Because you are moving away from the difficulty. I did hear specifically, pile 3, that you are moving away from that which fills you with guilt. Do not give up, pile 3. 9 of Wands. I would like to clarify this Ace of Swords, please. What is this Ace of Swords for pile 3? The Moon, illusion, lies, trickery, and deceit. Ah, yes. But we do have the Hanged Man. Let's talk about this, pile 3. Yes, we shall. At the bottom of the deck here, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Slow and steady wins this race. Now, when the Ace of Swords came out initially, pile 3, I did say that I want that ace to be upright. And I feel like, most likely for the individual that is watching this reading and resonating with it right now, as the one that's moving away, you know the truth. And that's why I wanted it to be upright, because quite frankly, when I first turned that card over and saw what it was, I felt like you knew the truth. And yet it needed to remain in reverse. At first, I was really hoping that you weren't trying to hide the truth. Maybe in some way, what has been the trickery here I'm hearing is that in some way what's been keeping you around is that you have been hiding some sort of truth from yourself. Okay. But you see clearly now, I hear the trickery is gone. It has been defeated somehow. And that is also represented by this Hanged Man, pile 3. This is a change in perspective. This is an understanding that you've come to. And it's an understanding that you come to by going through some sort of confinement, some sort of restriction, or maybe even some sort of stagnancy. And yet, through that experience, you have a change in perspective. That brings me to the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here for you, pile 3. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles energy is, in fact, a past energy. This has been you trying to be methodical, trying to work out every bit of information before you make your decision. Now here's the thing, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, and yes, he is methodical, and yes, that is an excellent quality and skill to employ to any given situation within the appropriate time frame and timing. The Knight of Pentacles can also represent procrastination, pile 3. And I feel like part of what has held you back from moving forward in this way throughout this situation, and maybe even beyond into the past, is the fact of you did not want to admit something to yourself, and thus there was procrastination as a result. I do feel like, pile 3, you have gotten over this procrastination, my dear. Let's do a little more clarifying. I want to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So what is this Wheel of Fortune for you? What is the Wheel of Fortune for pile 3? Oh, yes, my dear. The Ace of Cups. Now, true. We could be talking about a divorce here, or we could be talking about, I don't know what we could be talking about. That could be a change in relationship for you, a change in relationship status, we should say. And so, yes, the Ace of Cups could mean that as you move forward in this situation, oh my, I may have spoken too soon, pile 3, because not only did you get the Ace of Cups, but my darling dear, you also got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Love is coming to you. I see this clearly now. But pile 3, what I need you to understand, what is most important about the fact that, yes, in fact, true love, I was going to say new love, but true love is, in fact, coming to you as you clear this space and move forward. But the reason why this is happening, pile 2, is because ultimately, first and foremost, you love yourself. The Ace of Cups. That is beautiful, pile 2. Oh, excuse me, pile 3. You might want to watch pile 2 then. Let's move forward here. Actually, I want one more card for the Wheel of Fortune for pile 3, please. My, would you look at that? None other than the Ten of Swords. It's over. It's done. You can rejoice and your heart can sing, because this situation is done, my friend. So finally then, let's get one more card to clarify this Empress in reverse and the Six of Swords, please. The Two of Wands. Okay. One more card then, please. Two more cards. Uh-oh. Okay, pile 3. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Two of Pentacles here. And initially what I'm feeling with this is that there needs to be some sort of compromise, pile 3. Of which I don't think either of you are feeling like doing too much in the realm of balance and compromise and harmony. And I do feel like that's coming from a place of pain, okay? And I'm not trying to say anyone's pain is worse than the other, anyone's pain is better than the other, but both of you here are coming from a place of pain, and you must recognize that and remember that, okay? You have this Two of Wands with the Four of Cups and the Two of Swords. Let's talk deeper about this. I want to use the After Tarot here for you, pile 3. Lots of twos. Do you see that? 2, 2, 2. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Okay? 1022 on the counter as I said that. 222 is a strong, powerful number, excuse me, for you. You might want to look up the significance of the number 222, but quite frankly, the number 222 for me in this moment, pile 3, is reinforcing the feelings of needing to compromise, okay? I'm going to give this 5 shuffles, and we're going to look a little bit deeper into these energies for you here. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. I chose the number 5 specifically, pile 3, because 5 is the number of change. And there's definitely some serious change that is happening here for you, and I feel you there. Okay? Excellent. Great place to start. Overall energy in this situation between you and this other person, you and this Empress figure here, and you being the one moving away from this Empress figure here and needing to make a decision with the Two of Wands and feeling bored, not feeling like you want to give in, not feeling like you want to cooperate, and not feeling like you want to compromise. This needing to compromise or needing to cooperate feels condescending to you. I did just hear that, okay? I get it. But the overall energy here, it's quite clear, pile 3, the 2 of Swords. All right? What I want to do, now, before I go any further, the 2 of Swords is representing the indecision or maybe even the refusal to make a decision here. 2 of Wands, okay? First thing I want to do in clarifying this is I want to clarify your feelings, and then we're going to clarify their feelings, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? 2 of cards for each. So, for your feelings in this situation, 2 cards, please, Spirit. Okay, well, you got 3. You got Justice, Strength, and the 7 of Wands. For their feelings, oh my. Queen of Pentacles. This is definitely a mother figure. A wife or a mother or a nurturer of some kind, a provider from the feminine sense. That does not mean gender, like man or woman. That means feminine, masculine or feminine. That's energy, okay? The masculine would be the active type. The feminine would be the receptive type. Yes? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. One more card, please, for their feelings. One more. Oh, that's too much. It's way too much. One more card. Okay. We got 2 more. We got the 3 of Wands, and we've got the 10 of Wands. Yeah, and to be honest with you, it's what I thought was their feelings here, pile 3. At the bottom of the deck, I saw this one coming, actually. We have the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, there is definitely deception and lies here. There is, okay, pile 3, what I just heard was there are perversions of the facts. A perversion of the facts of the matter, of the situation, of the reality that this Queen of Pentacles seems to be trying to spin. I get this strong feeling from this individual that they feel taken advantage of. They feel used and abused. They feel like their efforts have not been appreciated, have been well received. She's making the argument that she has been doing her part in the situation. Unfortunately, either she hasn't been, or this person hasn't been. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man as well. But the reason why I'm feeling this pile 3 is because the Queen of Pentacles is a type of energy that's very self-sufficient. She's the wife and the mother archetype. She is a nurturer, but she's kind of a hard ass. You know, she doesn't take any poo-poo from no one, okay? So she's also the type of energy that provides and gives and is very happy to provide, is very happy to provide a stable surrounding, whether that be just a home life or financially. She is capable of that. She is financially abundant in and of herself, okay? She is the counterpart to the King of Pentacles, who is also financially abundant, but he approaches life from the more masculine sense, okay? Again, not gender, energetic resonance. So this person is coming from a place of feeling like she's being taken advantage of, because the Queen of Pentacles will never ever let herself be taken advantage of, pile 3. She's the type of individual to recognize when the other person is not keeping up their end of the bargain, and now all of a sudden she's left holding the bag that was agreed was going to be carried mutually. In that case, she's going to turn away. She's going to walk away. She's going to turn around. In some cases, darling, good luck getting her to turn back. I do feel like at one point this Queen of Pentacles is speaking of the truth. However, I feel like in this situation, pile 3, there are illusions of grandeur here. There is an inflation of certain aspects of the situation that are supposed to overcome or compensate for lack, for what has been, for which balls have been dropped, okay? For which circumstances that have not been followed through with, certain agreements, contracts, they have not been sufficiently carried. And unfortunately, I do feel like some of that is this person's fault, the Queen of Pentacles. And that's why this person is coming strong, coming forward so strong, pile 3, as this Knight of Swords, very aggressive, very shoot first, ask questions later. I did just kind of hear burn the whole place down. Yikes. Now on your side, pile 3, you have Justice, Strength, and the 7 of Wands. And quite frankly, pile 3, this is the feeling that I've been feeling all along for you. Justice is on your side. The truth shall set you free. Closing oracle guidance, please. Bear with me, kids. Angel answers. If you have a question that you need answered, a feeling that you need to know about, or if you're just looking for further guidance, first of all, take a moment. Meditate on the situation. Take a deep breath. And state your intention. If you have no specific question, just let the answer flow. Yes? 5 shuffles. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Three cards, please, angels. 1. 2. And 3. Go ahead and choose your answer. And here we go. Card number 1, answer number 1. Look for a sign. You know within your heart what is right to do. If you are unsure, you have the ability to create a sign for yourself. Ask your guides, ask your spirits, ask the angels to help you confirm this answer in your physical reality. Answer number 2. Be assertive. I think that's quite clear. Trust yourself and your intuition. Stand your ground. Answer number 3. Yes. Yes, 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 honey. Absolutely, 100%. Yes. There you have it, Pile 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. Sending you so much love. It is so wonderful to meet you, and it is so wonderful to allow me to enter your energy. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you sometime soon, yeah? Bye-bye.